morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. That was very high. I've just raced up the stairs again. You guys must get used to that whole rushing in and breathlessness. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you would like to know anything about me, everything is in the box below. My coaching program's starting to pick up again. So if you're interested in life coaching with me, and you're not sure what you want or whether it can come as part of a coaching program, then by all means just email me and I can answer your questions. Readings at the moment around about 2 days wait, which is probably not too bad. I'm still quite on top of that. And we'll go from there. All right, have I missed anything? It feels like I've missed things this morning. I am offering some groups next year. I'm still doing the lives. Wednesday, join us on Wednesday for Super Chat. I'll get some more reminders up. I'll have a bit more time hopefully going forward. It's been quite hectic this week, but I'll get a bit more time to give you some reminders. The other thing that I've been asked, and I probably don't realise it, and I'd really love it if you perhaps put some comments in for me. I do the lives in really at time when most people can access them, but I have a few people in England who are saying that because it comes in the middle of the night for them. So I'm thinking of doing a super chat or a question session in UK time. So if you're in the UK and you feel you'd like to join that, can you just let me know so I can see what sort of response I've got? Not just the UK, would be some of the Euro countries as well. So I know I have a bit of a following over there. It would be early in the morning for me, which is no problem whatsoever. So if you're interested and I feel I get enough people on board, I'll put on a session a week in that time. All right. Let's get into this reading. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot here, and the cards are extremely lively today. I've had some really nice cards jumping out of the deck here, and I feel like they want to talk really badly this morning, so I'll get into it. All right. I was listening to Gemstone Tarot this morning. I have a few favourites on Facebook, and I was listening to Gemstone Tarot, and she was on her second coffee, and I thought, wow, I really relate to that woman so much. I haven't had my first one yet. All right, which is surprising how lively I am for someone who hasn't had a coffee. All right, let's get into it. Okay, yes, I thought something good was happening. The energy of the cards is phenomenal this morning. They feel really bouncy and they want to jump out and talk. And then we see the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a card which talks about a brand new start. Something very stable, something really could be financially very viable for you. But this is a whole new start, and it's a whole new way of thinking coming through with this card. There is a real feeling of vitality and energy in this sort of card this morning. So for some of you, it could be about starting a new job. It feels more than that though. It feels like you're doing something that you really love doing. So maybe it is a new job, but maybe it's something that you've been working towards or something that you really wanted to do. If it's a relationship, then it's very exciting. Whatever this thing is, it's really exhilarating. There is something about this new start that is really has that beautiful vitality. For some of you, it could be just a change in the way you think or a change in the way that you see your world. Let's see where we're going with that. All right, so we have the Moon card behind that. Now, the Moon card is a card of Cancer and Pisces. And it's a card that talks about things still being hidden from view. It could be about your emotions. It could be about the universe still having things up her sleeve. It could be that you don't know all the answers at this time. So maybe this sort of new start is coming with this sort of energy of there is more to come. There is more to be seen. Let's move on here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So if you ask for change, you've got it. Let's say that. If you've been asking for things to move forward, they are about to. If you've been trying to find some way to ask the universe for things to start happening, they're about to start. There is a real change coming through with this Seven of Pentacles. I feel very strongly that even though you're excited about a new start, there's this energy of you don't know what's coming still. Very exciting. For some of you, it's love. There you go. Something is coming in very, very rapidly here for people. And it's sort of like you're getting some sort of new start, or things are starting to take flight. Things are starting to move. There's this energy of feeling like you finally got something going. And I want to say to you, whatever you've been trying to manifest here, whatever you've been asking for the universe is about to come in a really big way. Oh, very nice. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay. So for many of you, you have got something fabulous coming in here. It could be about something you love to do, or it could be about new romance, but whatever, bad romance. This card here is telling me that whoever this person is a little bit unknown at this time. So you've only just sort of maybe made acquaintance with this person. You may have only just crossed paths with this person. But there's this energy of something happening here that you're going to really enjoy. Now, I can't discount for those of you who are looking at work here as being a new start in work. This could be somebody that's coming after you here. It could be a headhunter. Could be someone who's interested in the skills you have to offer. For others of you here, there may be a new start in regards to money. So there may be a change here in your financial status, but you're going to really be very happy with the outcome. So change is on the horizon. I like it. I like the energy. It's playful. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. So for some of you, you've been moving away from something that's kept you fairly sort of trapped. So you may have been a little trapped in perhaps your thinking, but there's some sort of situation, maybe just generally, where you felt that things were quite sort of unstable. You know, time was sort of perhaps lagging, and you were waiting or hoping for change. And I always say that's a time when you're spinning your wheels. And people will say to me, I feel stuck. And it's not really stuck. What the universe is doing here is putting you through your learning phase. So there may be lessons you need to learn. So when you're feeling stuck like this, and you're feeling that you're not moving forward, this is the time to do meditation, take time out in nature, be quiet for a while, allow the universe to bring the messages through. And just remember, these times are not really that you're stuck. It's that the universe is holding you back so you can learn something or develop something in order to embrace the next stage of your life. So it feels like you're stuck, but you're not really. All right, let's see where we're going here. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. A lot of swords energy here. All right, we have the Chariot coming through, the card of Cancer. And we have more swords. Wow. So many of you spending the last little bit of time really up in your head thinking about things. You know, it's okay to think, but when it becomes this sort of anxious stuff, and this is what I've just been saying, when you become sort of really anxious, things aren't moving, you feel really stuck, this is the time to meditate. This is the card that's talking of that. This is the time to heal. So you're being put through this because you need to heal. But this sort of energy is quite sort of strong. And I feel like perhaps many of you are in this energy right now and about to move into a new time, because there is some concern and worry. Maybe you're worried about, finding a new partner. Maybe you're worried about finding a new job, creating something, moving forward. But this energy here is holding you back. So just remember, when you're in this overthinking energy, you're wasting all your energy by investing in the thinking, which means you don't have the energy to put into other things. So this is quite exhausting, this overthinking. So it blocks you. It blocks you because if you're in your mind, you're not doing the things you need to be doing. So you've got to find a way of grounding yourself, whether that's through meditation, mindfulness, whatever it means for you. Some people find exercise, walking, running, swimming really beneficial during these times. But for many of you, it is a time, we can use tapping as well. It is a time to get out of your head. You're blocking because this is healing time and you're overthinking the healing time. That's your 3D energy. I need to be doing something. Something needs to be happening. What am I doing? Where am I going? That type of energy. So you're being asked to put this aside because there is forward movement here. The Chariot is waiting to take you forward. So it's saying here is once you get this little bit of energy back in place, then your body will thank you and you can get going again. All right, so we have the Two of Swords coming through. Oh, lovely. Ace of Wands. That's 3 aces in this reading. And we have the Hermit. Okay, this is exactly what I'm saying to you here. You have this choice to be able to get out of where you are in this thinking brain or this sort of worry about not going anywhere. And you can do this through going into this hermit mode. So it might be time to take out, to just sort of do things that are nice for you. You know, when we talk about self-care, we're not just talking about going for a massage or having a beauty treatment. It goes much deeper than that. It goes into the loving yourself. Making the time for just some quiet time. For some of you, it might be just going and sitting on the beach for a while, but getting out of the head. And there's a choice here that has to be made. All right, so we're closing out some sort of cycle here. We have the Magician. See, you're manifesting here. So 2 of Cups coming through. So for some of you, this is about love. There is some sort of forward movement here. For some of you, you've been either worried about something, and it may be in regards to love, but the universe is strongly saying here that we have to close out this cycle of overthinking, of worrying, of stressing, because there is a new start coming in here. And you have manifested this. You are coming up as the Magician here. What I do know is we have quite a few major arcanas here, and there's love here. So something is coming to you that you've been worrying or stressing about. Something will come. It is on its way. But you've got to take yourself out of this energy. It's funny, isn't it? Because when Spirit talks all the time about releasing the past, I feel like some of that is around this bad habit people have got into of overthinking and not being grounded in their own bodies. And it's become such a normal thing for people to think this is what you do. You just overthink like this. They're not understanding it's anxiety and that there is some way to work with that. And it generally is about mindfulness and, you know, but not so much keeping yourself busy, because sometimes that can heighten your anxiety. It's actually the opposite way, by finding some quiet. But for some of you, there's love coming in here, and you need to be ready for that. You need to trust the universe is doing the work here with the Magician. There is some sort of cycle closing out, and I wonder for some of you if this is around this energy of this worry and stress and anxiety. Maybe that's what they're asking you to work on. But you have some sort of choice coming through. Let me just have a look and see what's going on. There seems to be a lot of messages today, and I'm not really sure that I can get them all across to you. There is some sort of new start here. You don't know really yet what this is, okay? So I feel like many of you have not got to this point yet. There seems to be something you've put out to the universe, and I feel like for some of you this is about love. You have a new person coming in here. For others of you, this is about work, but it's something you've been stressing about. And there is some sort of energy here in closing off this past energy of worry and stress and trusting. And again, I want to reiterate that being in your head and overthinking all the time is not a normal state. That doesn't mean thinking isn't normal. Of course it is. But the overthinking, that's what's exhausting you, the worry, the stress. That's what you've got to learn to work with. And I know that there are lots of people who meditate through exercise and sport because it gets them out of that space and it puts the energy in another place. But if you're not doing those things, and maybe it's time to start thinking about maybe it's time to just sort of start thinking about putting a meditation practice in, finding what helps you quieten your mind. Because there is some sort of hermit energy coming in. All I want to say here to everybody, I guess, regardless of whether this is love or work, there is this energy of letting go of this overthinking, trusting that the universe is bringing a brand new start, closing off all this past energy here, knowing that if you can stop or bring this overthinking energy down, then you're going to be able to manifest, because this energy you're putting into the thinking and worrying is the energy you need for manifestation. So it's like you're, I want to say, transmuting or putting your energy in another direction to bring it into the manifestation mode. So if you're wondering why you're not bringing in what you want or why you're stuck, it's because you're staying in this mental energy. And you can't manifest where your energy is going into this thinking. But there's definitely love here for some of you. I'm just going to see why. But this has to sort of close down. And I think this is what Spirit has been getting at for such a long time. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups. Need I say more? 3 of Wands. Look at this energy. This is about you understanding that this may take a little bit of work, getting to understand this process, but it's going to help you to bring in dreams, and you'll be able to look to the future with a lot more lighter energy. So this is definitely about now making the effort to get out of that head and channel your energies into your manifestation. Because you've got this coming in, the wish card. So something is changing for you here. What a lovely energy. All right, what am I going to read? All right, let's read a Gods and Titans this morning. Hey, there it is. Action. There you go. We have the card of Thor. It's funny, I just opened on Loki. Very funny. The time has now passed for waiting and inertia. Real action is necessary. Trust that you are protected and supported while you move forward. So this is definitely about getting something moving in your life. Thor was a poet. So it's sort of like this energy of all action, but maybe you need to look for what makes your heart soar or what makes your heart feel good as well. But there's definitely this energy of taking action, really understanding this is the time now to be able to take this action, whether it's getting into an exercise program, whether it's getting into some sort of healthy habits, but essentially it's about getting out of your head so that you can manifest what you want here. All right, nice little read. Thank you.